Okay guys, welcome to another test server video. As I'm sure you're aware by now, this week we can try out a so-called advanced repair unit, and I would like to compare that to the Mender this week to figure out if either of them will be viable on the live server. Keeping in mind that we will have a whole range of robots with healing abilities like the Mender, like the Tyr of the Ragnarok squad, the Wayland. In other words, how will this range of healing robots complement an advanced healing unit? For those of you who have never seen this game mode before, it's called King of the Hill. There's only ever one beacon active at a time, and the goal is to be there first and deplete all available points without letting the other team get any. There's a sequence of beacons activating. Now the home beacon of red team is active and we are trying to get that. In the end, who gets the most beacon points gets the most silver and gold. It would seem that Pixonic is quite serious about bringing this game mode back. There are even little arrows on the floor showing you that you are receiving points now. The robots glowing while they are near the beacon, in my opinion, is a little bit overdone. And yes, reconnecting is an issue on the test server. Okay, now we finally get a chance to look at the advanced healing unit. As seen at the beginning of the video, the healing unit heals 20% of health per second over a time period of 3 seconds. So in total 60% of the robot's health will be healed up within a period of 3 seconds. This is quite substantial. That is a lot. So the survivability of any robot would substantially go up, which is a pro, of course. The downside is that you would have to use power cells, and on the test server the advanced healing unit uses double the amount of power cells the regular healing unit uses. So you would have to spend a considerable amount of resources every time you activate this. Also, if you have listened closely, every time you activate that healing unit, all the background noise disappears and you hear a humming reminding you that you've just activated the healing unit. Again, same as last week on the test server, these activation noises are clutter, they are unnecessary. So as far as the module itself goes, two reasons for me not to bring this to the live server. Number one is you would have to use an incredible amount of power cells, which means in the end gold to acquire those. Reason number two, robots with damage resistance like the Falcon, like the Invader, like the Fenrir that is coming in, Bulwark, etc. RS would become even more OP than they are now. Imagine advanced healing, last stand, thermonuclear on an RS. Would become close to impossible to kill this robot. Okay, so let's take a look at the Mender robot and compare it. In my opinion, robots like the Mender and the Tyr that is coming onto the live server, hopefully soon, make far more sense and are way better balanced than an advanced healing module. Both Mender and Tyr encourage team play to heal up your squad mates and need to be played with at least a little bit of care. So to me, giving a buff to healing robots and keeping the regular healing module in the game would make far more sense than introducing this advanced healing thing. Or to better balance the advanced healing module, maybe instead of 20% every second over 3 seconds, make it 15% and make the duration longer, as to not to overpower this module too much. Okay, and before I let you enjoy the gameplay a little bit, just to address the third thing that was on the test server this weekend, the so-called combat status messages on the right upper corner. Completely unnecessary to me. The robot status is already on top of the robot itself, and it is already in the left corner. Why would there be a need to now make and show this a third time in the right upper corner? So left side on top of the robot that is affected, and on the right side. Absolutely unnecessary for me. I do not understand why this should be introduced. I am against it. So to quickly sum up what was said, personally I would be happy if King of the Hill game mode came back into the game, as I like the tactical strategical aspects of it. Number two, the advanced healing module in its current form is way too powerful. It should not go onto the live server at all, or at least in a nerfed form, 15% health instead of 20%. And these so-called combat status messages in the right corner are absolutely unnecessary. Okay, and that's it for this week's test server. For the rest of the video, I hope you will enjoy the gameplay. Like, subscribe and comment. Hit the notification bell so that you know when I post new stuff, and see you in the next video.
I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
testing myself by the worst. I've been pushing my mind to the most. I've been loving the people around me, but I'm so paranoid, so paranoid.